Alright, hey, Market Roadmap subscribers. It is January 23rd, 2022 at about 10:30 in the morning on Sunday. So let's pop over and check it out. I pulled in a watch list just like I have the past couple of weeks with a weekly uptrend and a daily downtrend. Let's check it out. So starting out with Apple, not to the roadmap line, so off the list. ABT, looks fair so far. Not below the roadmap line, just accumulating or consolidating right at the roadmap line. Let's move on. AMT below for now. AMD right at it. AUPH below. AVGO right at it. Leave it on for the moment. AXP below. BBWI way below. BHVN below. BX below. It was a bad week, so lots of stuff down below. Costco right at the roadmap line, holding really well. Look at that consolidation. Cisco right, this was one we had back in November. It took off, hit the target, it's come all the way back, so we're looking like we have another opportunity here. That's really interesting to see. All right, DIA is below. DKS right at it. DNN below. FAS below, but it could do this spike reversal thing. See, it did that right there. Let's measure that. Projection. Yeah, it didn't quite get the target, so that one could be interesting right there. I'm gonna cut it for this week. Could put an alert right up here on FAS. Gets back up through 127. Could be a really good trade. All right. GILD below. GM below. GOOG below. Google again below. Goldman Sachs right. That's, if this holds a higher low right here, really set up to move. It's a really nice setup on that on Goldman Sachs. Home Depot below. HIMX below. And that doesn't look like a great pattern. I mean, that's not like a long-term uptrend at this point. INTU, if it can reverse, it'd be good, but it's below right now. IYR, again, if it reverses, really nice, but right now it's below. J&J, that looks messy, like whichever that was a couple tickers back. KBH, there's no, I'm not sure why this showed up, because that uptrend broke last summer. We're just kind of been sideways. LAC, it didn't even make it up here before we retest again. That's a really nice setup. Still got the same great setup it's had. No entry yet. I'm going to leave that one on the list for now because that's fully testing the roadmap line. Really nice right there. LLY, holding that spot. That's a really good sign, actually, that it's going to take off once the market turns back here. LOW, unlike Home Depot, Lowe's is actually holding that line really well. Look at that. Really nice. Really, really nice. I'm going to leave Lowe's on the list. Below. Macy's. Ugh. Come on. I was really hopeful for Macy's. Not looking good at this point. MCD. Not there. It's just hanging in the middle. MDB, nope. MGM, nope. MRVL, not there yet. MS, that actually, look at that. It was bullish on Friday. That's an actual nice looking setup right there. Interesting. All right, Microsoft, it broke down below the roadmap line. Cut for now. Nokia, oh, heartbreak. Breaking down below the roadmap line. NUE, nope. NVDA, not on the list this week. It had great potential. If you get back up here, it'll be back on the list. But right now, nope. ON, oh, almost. That one's almost there. If that bounces off the roadmap line, I mean, look what happened last time. And then it hadn't been there again all the way since the summer. I mean, October came down, but it never got there and then took off again. That was a beautiful run. So ON, maybe you want to keep an eye on it, but right now it's off the list because it's not there yet. Oracle down below. PFE, I mean, not even there yet. Nope. PHUN, fully testing the line. I mean, this could be one to watch. Maybe set your alert up here above 350 at this point. That could be an early entry now. It's not, I mean, this spike right here and the fact that everything that's been, everything's been high IV, hyped up, you know, lots of options plays, Wall Street bets, as they call meme or meme stocks. It's just not great. They don't have, I don't know. This one might bounce here, but I'm not going to keep it on the list this week. I got my alerts out there. In fact, I'll put another one around 347. But all right. PPC hadn't touched the roadmap line. QCOM hadn't touched the roadmap line. Had gotten the vicinity. QQQ, oh, breaking lower, crushing the entry that was set up. It can spike just right back, but at this point, and this, you know, another one could spike right back, but just not there anymore. It's below the roadmap line for now. SOXL, another one. You could put these alerts up here, but just not there. SPG, look at that. That could be a bounce right there. And just a little bit shy. It could touch down just a shade more. SPY, poked on through. SYF, nope. TECL was looking great last week. This push lower, just crushing the entry. TQQQ, again, same scenario. We're now below the pullback we had in October. Tesla hasn't quite gotten to the roadmap line. Looks like it's due to touch it since it hadn't been there in a while, so we could see it pull back down to 900, even down to, you know, hot, you know, this previous low here. But if it does set up and touch that, that's a really bullish setup to go higher on Tesla. But right now, not on the list because it hadn't touched the roadmap line. TTD, not even in the ballpark. UNH, not even, I mean, it's only like halfway there. UPS, oh, look at that beautiful touch. It didn't really go last time. It came down touch, couldn't make a higher high, came down touch. This could be an opportunity to blast off, but you want to watch this one closely. Um, I think I'll keep that one on the list this week. A move back up through 209 could be really bullish. Let's see, we had this bigger pullback over here. I'll go through the list here in a minute and identify some of the setups here. Yeah, holding. Why would you use this high and this high? Well, that, we failed to break out of the prior high there. So this gives the bigger target for on the first aspect of it here. So 231. Now, using this pullback that happened where we did get the higher high to the low, it doesn't quite get a perfect, the fibs don't quite line up perfectly, but it does look pretty good for a move up into this area right here around 230. You can do the same again on this pullback since we came up right to the prior high again. Yeah, look at that, starting to get a fib confluence there around this 231 area. So that's looking pretty good. Yeah, somewhere around 209 is going to be, and then the confirmation about 214, 213, 214. Yeah, that looks like a pretty good setup right there to go higher. All right, URA broke down below, just not working out there. UPP, it didn't touch. XLF, oh, beautiful, beautiful, super beautiful right there. This reverse it now. You gotta watch it. If this continues down, no good. But if it starts bouncing here, really nice setup on XLF. XLI, nope, it's down below the roadmap line. This week, they're not necessarily bad, they're just not what I'm gonna watch this week. XLK, no. XLNX is a buyout merger target acquisition thing, and it's just not to the roadmap line. XLU hadn't gotten there. Lots of these ETFs. XLV is down below. Doesn't mean it won't reverse quickly and take off the targets. Let's see, last time it got out to the first target and reversed. So it could do the same again. It reversed here. We're looking at a move from 130 to 145. Pretty darn good move. But I'm not going to keep it on the list since it's below the roadmap line. XLY. Whew. That's a beautiful 1, 2, 3. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. If it bounces here, that's a powerful reversal. It could extend down to 173, but that could be a really powerful reversal. And we're talking about upside target 124, 130, 230. I mean 224, 236. I mean that sucker good. 259, 260. Whew. And that one could be a super powerful one. Off the list though, because it's below the roadmap line. XLF. We had already looked at. And ZS. No. Alright, so the list. Let's go back through and just check here. ABT. It's got to do something, right? Can't just jump in now. High to low. So we got to see a move up through this. That would be the absolute earliest entry. And if you had the 513 cross up on this daily, that's your entry. But you want to make sure it's above this 128 area. And then this is like the confirmation zone up here, getting up through here. then we can get up to 147. So minimum entry right in there. AMD. Let's see, that one had the nice 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Didn't quite hit the 1272. Might pull back just a shade more. Right there, holding that zone though. Let's see. Yeah, the first entry is going to be all the way up here, especially with that wicked drop right there. Well, 513 cross on the daily. This would be like, I want to see a higher high, something breaking through there. Got to see it push on through though. It'd be a tight stop in this area probably if it, you know, just bounced up here and right back down. 176, 192 be upside targets. Man, this thing was a beast. I remember this was like $10 not that long ago. Crazy. All right. AVGO. You know, I'm gonna cut that one off the list. It's below a little bit. Just, I'm looking for the best of the best. Now Costco. This one didn't really, you know, it very small 1, 2, 3. This could just bounce and go, or it could be part of a longer consolidation. So you want to see it very minimum. Got to see it push up through here, and then the next level up, pushing up through this consolidation it had right here. Just a little, only had a couple day consolidations, but then the confirmation move up through 540 area, 544. It could be on its way out to like 600, 630, even almost 700 up here, 689. So that could be a really nice setup right there. All right, Cisco. Let's see. Let's clear these prior zones off of here. And that, you know, breaking up through there could be an initial entry, especially since the 1, 2, 3 all the way up here. It did this 1, 2, 3 drop. It might push a little lower to test this 55.96. Now if it does, even if it stops here, I kind of feel like it's going to push a little bit lower though. Set my alert right here at 56, and then set me another one up here at about, you know, right in this 58.90 area. So if this one launches out like 66.49 right now, of course a push lower low could adjust that down a little bit. Not going to change the numbers hugely, but at this point, but it does change the numbers. So, you know, you could be looking at a move out to 70 to 75 or 74. So this one could be a really nice one if it bounces, if it starts going. You know, the entry is not there yet. All right, DKS. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that off the list. I'm only looking for really great stuff. GS. Yeah, that does have a nice setup. Need to pull this down just to right there. Looks like earnings. What is earnings? Did it have? Oh, never mind. It's way down here. It wasn't even on the chart there. Yeah, it's way down there. Cutting off that one. Didn't even see that. That was horrible. All right. LAC. Basically the same criteria. Just move the lower low slightly. Excuse me for not seeing that on GS. That was kind of embarrassing and stupid. All right. LAC. Same situation. Now it is actually hit the roadmap line. So all the same things apply. If you didn't hear it before, just go watch the video, the previous video. LLY, same. I mean, this holding there for several days really looks good. Your entry is going to be above these tails here. So let's just go ahead and mark it up a little bit. Entry is going to be right up in here around 251. That's the minimum. You know, we got to get that 513 cross, and then a move up through there. If this thing comes up here and bounces, or if it bounces down there, it's broken. But that would be the first initial earliest entry. Moving up through here is a confirmation, and then we get out to targets at 294. That's a huge, pretty huge move up for LY Lily. All right, lows, nice 1, 2, 3. What am I talking about? 1, 2, 3, right down to the 1618 and touch the roadmap line. Really, really nice kind of setup. It was bullish on Friday, it looks like. Setting this up for move out. Now, where do you get in? So let's move off that. 513 cross on the daily minimum. Looking for a 5 crossing up to the 13 minimum. That's going to put the most aggressive entry somewhere in this neighborhood right here. Now we don't have really like a great consolidation there. You know, you could go off this prior consolidation right there, breaking up through there. Look, that'd be a really good, you know, that'd be a great idea to use that kind of prior consolidation coming across there. And it may find some resistance right in there because it's consolidated there before. So breaking up through there looks nice if it can do it. Then we've got the 618 that we want to make sure we don't bounce off of on the way up, which is right where kind of had a little bit of support there a couple times, and then it just crushed through. So getting back up through 251 kind of confirms that we're probably going to target 274 to 289, 316 possible upside targets. And this thing was a monster, you know, last time it pulled back, bounce and go. So this happened a lot faster. So watch for the resumption of trend here on lows. MS, does this one get candles way down here? No. Okay. Did have earnings. Apparently weren't horrible. Just making sure I didn't goof up like I did on Goldman Sachs. All right. So this one, now we already had, if you were in, you probably got, and you didn't lock in your profit, you probably got stopped out on this drop down in here. But we're looking for a run again here. Basically, I don't want to see it clear that high from Thursday, it looks like. Entry, watch the rejection at the prior high, and then 109, 113. This could kick off a bigger run out to 122. Alright, SPG, nice, really nice 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Didn't quite get all the way tested in there. Yeah, it looks like it's got a little lower to push here. This one may push down, but the entry would be something like that at this point. And then run in the fib. Come on, run the fib. This low's a little lower. Yeah, so it couldn't hold the 618 when it retraced up. Pushing a little lower. If we get a lower low, run it over here. Yeah, we want to see a move up through there. 179 would be the upside. You know, somewhere in that neighborhood. 178, 179. Gotta watch that one. That one could push a little lower. Alright, UPS. Already talked about it a little bit. Let's draw an entry here. The very minimum, like I was talking about, a move up through this area. You gotta see move up in there. Clearing the 618, confirmation out to that 231 area up there. All right, XLF. Man, just a failure to launch, really, right there. Almost to the T1, almost to the target one. Creates a bigger pullback range. Could be looking for a move from. All right, where would your entry be? Entry minimum. Earliest, I'd be looking around 39.50. Probably 39.40, 39.50. Confirmation up here around 41. Then we're going out to 42.73, 44, 46. All right. So that's going to be our list, I think. Alpha Bravo Tango, ABT, AMD, Alpha Mike Delta, Costco, COST, Charlie Oscar Sierra Tango, Cisco, Charlie Sierra Charlie Oscar, tongue tying myself, Lima Alpha Charlie, LAC, Lima Lima Yankee, Lily, LLY, Lowe's, Lima Oscar Whiskey, then Mike Sierra, Morgan Stanley MS, Simon Property Group, Sierra Papa Golf, SPG, and then UPS, Uniform Papa Sierra, and XLF, X-Ray Lima Foxtrot. That's the weekly watch list for January 23, 2022. All right, thanks everybody. I'll be back with you again next week. Remember, you got Discord.